What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna get right back into it. This is gonna be sending your woman to work and sending her to the streets part 2, what your woman does when you're not around. Now, before we get into what your woman does when you're not around, I want to say something really quick, because a lot of guys that say, how come women want older men? What is it about older men? Okay, now let me tell you guys the secret as to why older men don't have a problem really getting any women, but specifically younger women. Y'all ready? Wisdom. I repeat, wisdom. See, whereas a lot of young men take older men for granted, they don't want to listen. They think that they know it all. They don't want to hear what the older cast is saying. He's just an old head. He's just some old dude. He got gray in his beard. Blah, 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 blah. Women don't do that. See, when women see an older man, they see wisdom. They see money, they see experience, they see someone they can learn something from, someone who can protect them and someone who can provide for them, but someone who can teach them as well. You hear women say all the time, and y'all run past this, your favorite red pill coach very rarely to never talks about this. Your favorite dating coach very rarely to never talks about this. But women say all the time, I want a man I can learn something from. And the likelihood that she's going to learn something from you if you're at her age is slim to none. Women think that they're smarter than y'all. They think that y'all stupid when you're their age. Now, don't respect younger dudes their age. So they go to older dudes. Besides the money, they also go for older dudes because of the wisdom. This is why I tell you guys all the time, if you do what you're supposed to be doing, okay, if you on your semen retention and you focused on your grind, you in college, okay, you in trade school, you starting your business, you getting your life together, by the time you get to 30, you should be in prime physical shape, you should be in prime shape financially, and guess what? You should have accumulated enough life experience to have a bunch of wisdom to the point where women just submit to you without you having to really do pretty much of anything, because now you're a full put together man. A big part of masculinity is wisdom, but that's a whole nother video that I can get into on another stream. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be talking about today, which is what your woman's doing behind your back when she's at work. Now, I'm gonna give you guys 2 examples. I told you guys before, okay? I'm a financial advisor. I started my own financial advising business, right? But of course, before I started my own financial advising business, I worked for a company. That's where I learned the ins and outs of the business. So I became one of the best reps at said company. So I sometimes still help out at said company part-time, mainly just to train new recruits and new employees and teach them the ins and outs of the business, okay? So with that being said, we have an example of 2 different women. One who's fairly new, who they told me to help train, and one who's another woman who's been working with the company for like 2-something years. Okay, she's been there for a while. Now, at this specific branch, I've only been there for like 4 months, but she's been at that branch for a while. Okay, now we're going to start. One's black, one's white. We're going to start with the white girl first, okay? So this is the white girl coming up to me, and I want you guys to pay attention to the submission that she's going to give me that she probably does not give her man. Watch this.
There's no way it's not COVID, and I haven't gotten it yet. So I was like, I've been fully vaccinated, like I got my booster and everything like that, but I was like, is this COVID? Like, I'm not going anywhere near it. But yeah, I was like, that's just disgusting.
You leaving for the rest of the day?
Hmm?
You leaving for the rest of the day?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go get a refill of my antibiotics, but I asked him if I could take the shift on Thursday.
Antibiotics? What you got?
Huh?
What you got?
I don't know. They gave me a strep test. They gave me a COVID test. I don't have either one of those, but my sore throat won't go away. I keep coughing. I still have a runny nose, and my head won't stop hurting.
Damn. Yeah, you ever heard of SCXT?
Hmm?
You ever heard of SCXT? You ever heard of Paldiaco tea? Alright, you coming to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you some. It should help you feel better.
Okay.
You can look it up when I bring it to you or whatever.
No.
Alright, come on here. Let me get my daily stretch pets in. My daily stretch pets.
I watched it today. So it was really good.
Now, did you guys peep that? Did you guys peep that? Again, gave her wisdom. You sick? Take some of this. I'm going to bring you some of this. Now, also notice, I pat her on the head. It's a little joke I make with her because I'm like, you're going to follow me around like a little dog and I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. And I pat her on her head all the time. That's why she said, I washed my hair so you don't have to worry about it even though I've been feeling sick. Because she already know. I'm like, come here. And I pat her on her head. Now, if you heard this girl talk to her boyfriend, she has the worst attitude when she's talking to her boyfriend. She calls him dumb. She calls him stupid. She curses him out all the time. But when she's talking to me, she's talking sweet. She got her feminine voice on. She's just pets. I'm like, come here. She comes right over. There's no why, for what are you going to do? Nothing. There's no question. I say, come here. She just comes. I pet her on the head like she's a dog. She goes home. She goes on her way. Mind you, I'm not her boss. Like I said, I work here part-time. I just come to train people. I'm not her boss. There was no reason to even tell me she was leaving early because she was sick. She did that because she has an immense amount of respect for me. Why? Because besides my physicality, besides financial stature, it's also because I have wisdom. Now, you guys can have all these same things if you follow a program. Now, you can't have my caramel skin. You can't just be fine like me. You know, that's exclusive. I'm messing with you guys. But you guys can have all these same things if you follow the program. Now, I want you guys to see what this chick did, okay? This is the black chick. I want you guys to listen to this and peep what she did.
It will definitely come. It's like I dropped weight really fast and I gained it back really fast. It's really shitty. I don't know. I'm trying to.
I know what you mean. My body kind of worked like that.
Yeah, I really want to be different next year. Everybody say that's a New Year's resolution, but I'm sick of being fat, bro. I want to wear crop tops. I want to wear high-waisted pants with no insecurities. Like, I really do. So, and I'm thinking about joining the gym. Since I drive now, I can actually drive to the gym and not Uber and shit. So, even though I hate the gym.
You and your boyfriend still working out?
Like, working out?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You funny as shit. He's like, you talking about like the gym? Nope. Nope.
Nah.
Damn, that was short-lived. I know y'all was going hard like 2 months ago.
No, I really
You always call yourself fat, but I don't see how you're fat.
I hide it. Like, this weird big stuff. I got my pants up. Like, you can't see what's here, but it's something here. And then if I'm like,
is it like a fupa, or are you actually fat?
It's like, I don't know. What's the difference between a fupa and being fat?
A fupa is just like a little bit of fat that hangs over like your belt line. Fat is just fat. Like, you fucking fat.
I swear, all my life I've had a fat stomach, so I really can't tell.
I'm assuming yes, right? Let me see. Please.
Okay.
Let me see.
Alright, so. Like, this is just no sucking it. This is my stomach. Like, it's just.
Come here real quick. Fupa. You got fupa. You got a little fupa.
Up there, and then it's like down. Like, all my pants go above, like, my waist, for sure. I don't wear no low-rise because my ass is actually out the whole time. Yeah. And then it's like, I have a white person ass. It's starting to get a little fat. I don't know where this shit coming from. I'm like, why after 22 years my ass is finally getting fat? Don't make.
But have y'all been doing a lot of doggy?
I mean, the normal amount.
Because if you do that a lot, I know you probably like, I don't think that's actually true, but it is.
Is it really?
If you do that a lot, it will make your butt fatter. I know that from experience. It works.
I really don't believe it, bro. No, my boyfriend always said that too. Like, that's because of me. That's because of me. And I always be about to swing on his dumb ass. So I'm like, it's not you. Like, don't even try to take credit for this.
It probably is, but don't tell him I told you that.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Now, did you guys peep that? Did you guys peep that? She said, oh, I'm getting fat. I'm like, well, it don't look like you fat. And she's like, oh, that's because I hide it. I said, let me see. She just pulled her shirt up. No hesitation. No why or no, I can't do that. I got none of that. She just did it with absolutely no hesitation. And I said, come here. Again, no kickback. No, why do you want me to come over there? No, what are you going to do? No kickback. She comes right over. I start rubbing on her stomach. I flip her stomach a little bit. I'm like, oh, you just got a little fupa. She lets me do all this. Got a home man. Just lets me do all this, okay? Again, gives her man attitude all the time. You witnessed it in the next part of the conversation. What did she say in the next part of the conversation? I said, hey, listen, do you do a lot of... I said, she's talking about something. I'm getting thick. I don't know why. I'm like, have you been working out? She's like, no, I ain't been working out, nothing like that. I'm like, okay. Have you been having a lot of bike shots? She's like, I don't believe that works. I break down to her that it works. Notice that she says, oh, that's my boyfriend. All he's trying to say. He's trying to say I'm thick because of him. And I'll be like, shut up. You're so dumb. You're stupid. I go, well, don't tell him that he's right. She goes, no, I won't because he's dumb. Again, he's saying the same thing that I'm saying. But when I say it, she shuts up and listens and actually agrees. When he says it, she says, don't take credit for it and that you're stupid. You know why? Because again, she does not respect him. Why doesn't she respect him? He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the power. He doesn't have the influence. He doesn't have the wisdom. He doesn't have the physicality. He can't even stay in the gym. Guys, listen, the reason these two dudes' girlfriends submitting to me the way that they do is because I stay in the gym the same way I tell you guys to stay in the gym. I stay getting my money up the same way I tell you guys to stay getting your money up. And I've accumulated the third ingredient, which is the secret sauce, which is wisdom. Now, you can't rush wisdom. You have to go through life to get wisdom. But what you can do is stay in the gym. What you can do is keep your money up. And that's all you have to do to get submission. Both these women pretty much do whatever I say. I am not their boyfriend. I am not their boss. They don't have a reason to do anything that I say. But they both do everything I say without ever questioning anything. And that's because of respect. Because they respect the grind to stay in the gym. They respect the grind to get to the money. And they respect the wisdom accumulated in over 30 years of life. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is what I tell you all the time. If you don't get them young, don't worry about it. Just stay grinding, stay focused, don't fall off track. Okay? Because I know for a fact both they dudes probably running around, oh yeah, you know, I got my girl in check, da-da-da, blase, blase, blase. Meanwhile, they girls is running around at work, pulling their shirts up for another man, talking about how fat they butt got and letting another dude pet them in the head. The white girl's boyfriend lives with her and her mother. What type of unmasculine stuff is that? I told y'all to get out of y'all mama's house. Okay? The black dude lives with his mom. The black girl lives with her mom. They can't respect it. They can't do it. I keep telling y'all, Gen Z women, they be wanting to submit to y'all, but they can't do it. They can't do it. Y'all not masculine enough. If you follow the channel, you're going to be on it. You're going to have everything you need to win young and to win later in life. All right? But this is why I say put yourself in a position so that your woman doesn't have to go to work. Because at the end of the day, when she goes to work, she's going to run into men who are more financially established than you, who stay in better shape than you, and who have more wisdom than you. Okay? And everybody's not me. I don't believe in messing with people's girlfriends. I repeat, I do not believe in dirty macking and messing with people's girlfriends. But these dudes are lucky that I don't believe in dirty macking and messing with people's girlfriends. Because if I did believe in dirty macking and messing with people's girlfriends, I could blow both of their girls' backs out easily. But luckily, I don't believe in that. But guess what? Everybody's not me. Most dudes in the same situation, they're going to take advantage of that. They're going to have your girl in the broom closet somewhere. So stay on your grinds, fellas. Stay in the gym. Keep your money up and stay alive. Accumulate wisdom. Learn. Read books. Have suggestions of different things to offer people to help them out of situations. That's the best way to win. Again, a big part of masculinity is wisdom. But we're going to talk about that more in another video. I just wanted to break this down really quick. I am Alex and I'm out. Peace.